And we start today by getting a little trendy, though I'm not talking about a new outfit or a pair of shoes. Instead, I'm talking about your finances and savings. There are a handful of new trends emerging in the industry. So to learn if any are worth looking into, we get advice from Safe Harbor Retirement Group President Cory Sickles. Great to have you here today, Cory.
Glad to be here.
Yes, so first we know artificial intelligence and machine learning are really integrating now. We're seeing that a lot of that in industries. How are we seeing that in the financial trends right now?
Well, I think one of the things that you're seeing right now with AI is you're probably seeing it for like fraud detection, credit card usage and things like that. And then from an investment standpoint, they're starting to be able to see that on, researching on how to invest. But I think one of the things you're going to see here, probably 2024 and 2025, everyone's always on their phones, which means they're using those little apps that are on there. And I think what you're going to see is more sophistication with AI coming into that, like where users can use it for balancing or maybe for some investment type of strategies they can actually use. But I do see, I don't know if you've used it, but I use GPT about every day anymore. It makes life easier for certain tasks that I do, and I think that you're going to be able to see some of those type of technologies be used in applications and websites where the individual user can use those.
Yeah, and we all make some kind of payment, right? Whether it's cash or digital methods. How is AI changing the way that we do things?
Well, it's from an AI, but it's also from a digital currency standpoint as well. Obviously, crypto's in the news every day. But I think from our standpoint as an individual user, 4 or 5 years ago, I didn't even know what Venmo was, right? And I think when COVID hit, people started to use Venmo. One of the things that I do is I golf on the weekends. And, we have little side bets. And one of the things we don't even do anymore is have cash. We're always Venmoing. And, and the other thing I think we're doing too is everyone's using Venmo or Zelle.
There's Apple Pay.
Yeah. There's all these type of technologies out there where it's very rare for people to carry cash anymore because it is all digital. So I think that's just going to become more and more prominent.
Are you seeing changes in investing too?
Yeah, so from an investment standpoint, I think one of the things that is probably a hot topic is ERG or sustainable type of investing. People are wanting to invest in companies that, from an environmental standpoint, is going to be better. And one of the things that I do see is the interesting part about that is people really want to go that route or they don't want to go that route. So, from our standpoint, from being an advisor, we're able to offer both to a client. So, if you're wanting to be able to invest in sustainable type of companies, we're able to do that. And if you want to have us make decisions based upon just trying to make money, we can do that as well. So we're trying to be able to, meet whatever the demands are for our particular clients.
Responsible investment choices.
That's exactly right.
I'm sure that we will be hearing a lot about that going forward.
Yeah, we will. I mean, it's going to be something that's going to be popular. I think also when we start talking about that too, that really has to do also, from who's actually maybe leading the country, whether from a presidential standpoint. I think more Democratic are probably leaning more that way than Republicans. But again, one of the things that we have to be able to do is find out what our clients want, and then we have to have the types of investments they can invest into.
And what about changes in retirement? There are a lot of people who are looking to leave their jobs and just explore life.
There are, and I think when COVID hit, people just kind of found out that, I don't want to work 40 hours a week. So I think one of the things that we're seeing trend-wise is people wanting to retire, but maybe it's kind of more like semi-retirement, where maybe they work 15 or 20 hours a week to be able to pay some of the bills, but it's not like, I'm retiring 100% today. And obviously, when you see that trend, you're also going to be able to see people wanting to retire earlier that can actually work part-time, so they can enjoy life. And I think with COVID, I think it just kind of brought all that up, that no one wants to work 40 hours, 50 hours a week anymore.
Yeah, and then you all can help people in whatever direction that they choose to go. And you have 2 locations, right?
We have 2 locations. We have one in Dublin and one in Easton.
Okay.
All of our meetings are complimentary. Our job is to be able to put together, a solid retirement plan, because the day will come, and what I always say, if you don't have a financial plan today, you need to have one tomorrow.
Okay, and it all starts with that first meeting, that complimentary meeting at Safe Harbor that you all offer. So check them out.
Yep.
Thanks so much,
Thank you.
Cory.